zombie apocalypse really happen? I mean, let's hope not. But some people are extremely convinced that eventually it will happen. Whether it's from an unknown disease that emerges, or nuclear warfare, or even solar flares, people think that zombies will eventually roam the earth and threaten humanity. Unless we get turned into zombies, then that just changes the whole game entirely. Hey everyone, what's up and welcome back to Most Amazing Top 10. I'm your host, Lindsay Ivan, and today I'm bringing you the top 10 diseases with zombie-like symptoms, part 2. If you haven't seen part 1 already, then make sure to head on over and watch that video as well. So, 2020 has been an interesting and devastating year, so let's hope a zombie apocalypse isn't going to happen too. I just like to top it all off. Like, surprise! Zombies. Or like, surprise! You survived the virus now. Zombies. Starting off this countdown, we have Vibrio Vulnificus. Vibrio Vulnificus is a deadly bacteria that can be contracted by eating raw shellfish, from swimming in a lake with an open wound, or from stingray stings. This disease causes blistering dermatitis, big skin lesions, and discolored looking skin. In some areas, the skin will swell, get big blisters, and turn a purplish color. On top of that, an individual might experience extreme stomach pain, a change in their mental status, and behavior. In our 9th spot, we have Hika. Hika is a condition, I know it's not a disease, but it causes individuals to crave and eat unusual non-food items. These may include paper, wood, feces, paint, dirt, and rocks. This condition can lead to more serious diseases or conditions. Eating dirt or sand can expose an individual to a variety of bacteria or parasites. Eating paint that may contain lead can cause lead poisoning, which can lead to brain damage. In Missouri, a man passed away from Hika and was found to have 1,400 items in his stomach. Now, doctors believe that these individuals crave these items due to an iron or zinc deficiency. However, there are still some rare cases where that wasn't the case. Coming in at number 8, we have the Elephant Man Syndrome. Elephant Man Syndrome, otherwise known as Proteus Syndrome, is a very rare condition that affects only a few hundred people around the world. It is developed from a mutated gene that causes an overgrowth of bones, skin, organs, and tissues. The organs, tissues, and limbs affected grow out of proportion. This results in asymmetry of the body, meaning the left side and right side of your body are completely different. It can also cause skin growth such as thick, raised, and bumpy lesions. It can also cause a person to develop a long-looking face with saggy eyes and a low nasal bridge and an open, wide mouth. Although this condition may not be recognizable at birth, it will become apparent from anywhere from 6 to 18 months. And it will continue to become more severe as they age. Now, it is called Elephant Man Syndrome because back in 1862, a man named Joseph Merrick was diagnosed with this condition. As a result, his skin turned the color and texture of an elephant, giving him the name Elephant Man. Moving on to number 7, we have Fishscale Disease. Fishscale Disease, or fish skin disease, otherwise known as Ichthyosis vulgaris, is given its name from the extremely thick, dry scales of skin that form all over an individual's body. It is developed as a result of a genetic mutation, and it's from the accumulation of dead skin cells on the skin surface. Developing it all over your face can alter your appearance completely. The first signs of the skin disease can be detected at birth or early childhood. Symptoms include skin covered in gray or brown scales, deep cracks in the skin, and eye and mouth abnormalities. Now, there are 5 different types of ichthyosis, each causing different and devastating symptoms to the individual. The other one I want to talk about is Lamellar Ichthyosis. Basically, individuals with this skin disease are born with a shiny, waxy layer of skin, and when peeled off, it reveals extremely red and scaly skin. Now, it is really sad, and people are often shunned because of this condition. One girl reported that people were bullying her, calling her a snake or zombie. In our 6th spot, we have Morgellons disease. This disease is said to be transmitted from a tick bite, or is thought to be a form of psychosis where the person imagines that their skin is being infested by parasites. Basically, individuals with this disease feel as if there's something constantly crawling on, stinging, or biting their skin. Other symptoms include tiny red, white, blue, or black fibers coming out of their skin and red oozing and open blisters. People with disease often experience excessive itching, insomnia, mood swings, and extreme personality changes. We are now at our 5th and halfway mark with Pellagra. I know this one isn't necessarily a disease, but it can result in other diseases, so I put it on this list. Pellagra is caused by lack of vitamin B3, which everybody needs in order for their body to function properly. A lack of vitamin B3 could be a result of not eating enough food rich in it, or from a deficiency where your body just can't absorb it properly. As a result, individuals may experience psychosis and may start craving raw meat. Other symptoms include thick, scaly, discolored skin and skin blisters. They may also develop red and cracked eyelids and mouths, and blood may form and drip from their mouths. Neurological symptoms are aggression, memory loss, insanity, and delusions. In our fourth spot, we have beriberi. With a name like that, beriberi doesn't actually sound like a scary condition at all. But the symptoms definitely are. Beriberi is a result of a vitamin B1 deficiency. Vitamin B1 allows the body to use carbohydrates as energy. It plays a main role in your nerve, muscle, and heart function. A lack of vitamin B1 can cause difficulty walking, loss of feeling in the hands and feet, and loss of muscle function. It can cause irreversible damage to your nervous system and heart. Other symptoms include confusion, trouble speaking or forming sentences, rapid eye movement, blurred vision, and hallucinations. However, this condition does not affect developed countries and is pretty rare since everyday food is fortified with vitamin B1. Making our way down the list at number 3, we have Argyria. Argyria is a rare skin disease that turns your skin, eyes, nails, gums, and internal organs a blue-gray color. This is a result of the buildup of silver in your body. This could be from taking supplements that contain silver or medication like eye drops or nose sprays. Other people at risk are those who are constantly exposed to silver due to their job, like silver mining, jewelry making, silverware and metal alloy manufacturing, and photographic processing. When those silver particles get into your body, it corrodes in your stomach acid before turning into silver salt. This then travels through your bloodstream and ends up in your skin. Then when exposed to sunlight, the silver salt turns back to silver, causing your skin to appear that blue-gray color. Unfortunately, once your skin has turned that color, it's permanent. Moving on to number 2, we have the sleeping sickness. The sleeping sickness, otherwise known as the African trypanosomiasis disease, is a parasitic disease caused by the tsetse fly. It is a serious health concern in rural areas in Africa. It's called the sleeping sickness because it causes severe neurological changes that can cause an individual to not be able to get sleep. So there are 2 stages of this disease. The first stage is when the parasite multiplies in the lymph and blood of an individual. This causes stiffness, weakness, and pain in the joints. The second stage is way more serious. This is when the parasite infects the central nervous system and brain. This is also when the zombie-like symptoms occur, such as poor motor coordination, changes in behavior and personality, difficulty walking and talking, confusion, abnormal eye movements, and it can cause your eyelids to turn out. This disease can also affect animals such as sheep, cattle, and deer. Symptoms in animals include them becoming lifeless, thin, and disoriented. They may also lose their hair and experience psychosis. Sanjeev Krishna, a professor of medicine at the University of London, states, "This is an infection that carries nightmarish qualities, reducing many of the victims to a zombie-like state before they go into a coma and die." And in our number 1 spot, we have Noma. Noma is a disease that attacks the facial tissue and tears through the lips, nose, and mouth and cheeks of those infected. Mostly found in Asia or Africa, Noma is caused once the bacteria enters the body. This bacteria causes the flesh on your face to die. The bacteria can enter an individual's body through poor hygiene or contaminated water. The first sign of this disease are ulcers forming around the mouth. From there, it slowly eats away at the flesh and spreads to other areas around the mouth, like teeth, tongue, and lips. As a result, an individual's teeth, jaw, and cheekbone may be completely visible. You might also lose your teeth, have bad skin odor, and it can cause facial deformity. And that's all for today's video. Let's move on to our comment shout-out portion. I'll be shouting out more comments for my video, Top 10 Scary Voodoo Doll Stories. Claire commented, "Someone brought a voodoo doll to school and tried to use it on our teacher by finding one of her hairs on the desk and putting it on the doll." Okay, I don't recommend that for multiple reasons. First off, if that wasn't her hair on the desk, it could be like one of your classmates. Or it could have been yours and then you're just like hurting yourself. Don't do that, guys. Please don't do that. It's not a good idea. Hika commented, "The realm of the supernatural is no joke or toy. It's real. Believe it or not, I know personally." You need to comment down below your stories because I really want to know. Because you said that you know it personally, so what happened? Were you toying with a voodoo doll when something eerie happened? Let me know. Ooh. Topsy Crypt commented, "When I was 7 years old, my older brother found an old rag doll in the shed of our neighbor's backyard. It creeped him out so much that he stole it and buried it in the middle of a cornfield. That night, he said he had nightmares about him being buried alive. Since then, he suffered from asthma." Wow. Wow. But it was in your neighbor's shed? That means your neighbor had like a thing against your brother? I'd watch out for him. I don't know so much about that neighbor. Dark Matter commented, "When I hear stories like this, I'm tempted to buy one just to see if it's real. Just call me Little Miss Rebel." No, don't do it, okay? There's a whole video of why you shouldn't, and people are like, you know what? But like, I'm a little curious myself. Just, I don't think anything would go wrong if I do it. No, that's what everyone thinks. Everyone's like, that's not gonna happen to me until it happens to you. Then you're gonna be in part 2 of this video, okay? If there is one. And that's all the comments I'm shouting out for today. Make sure to comment something down below for a chance to be featured in my next comment shout out. And as always, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to Most Amazing Top 10 for more amazing videos. I've been your host, Lindsay Ivan, and I'll see you when I see you.